Key American Jewish political organization J Street has voiced its support for the international agreement signed over the weekend in Geneva, which provides Iran with limited sanctions relief in exchange for curbs to its nuclear program.
Yes, the sanctions were hurting Iranians, but the program continued to move forward. The centrifuges continued to spin, and they're bringing more and more centrifuges on all the time. So they were on an inexorable path towards a weapon, and now they are stopped. Maybe temporarily, maybe not as much as one would have wished, but certainly they cannot proceed as quickly as they could before toward a weapon.
The agreement between Tehran and the West has provoked anger from Israel. The Jewish state's Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, has condemned the deal and says that his country is under no obligation to observe its terms. In fact, the arrangements are only temporary, with many hoping a more permanent accord will be signed in 6 months' time, potentially eliminating the need for military action.
The alternatives are very negative. Either Iran continues on its march toward nuclear weapons and eventually gets a nuclear weapon, which would be terrible, or Israel or the United States feel constrained to take military action against Iran, which would plunge the Middle East into turmoil and probably drag Israel and the United States into a very costly and bloody war. So that would be terrible. So we've all along felt that diplomacy is the only way to avert those scenarios.
Israel may not be happy, but the P5+1 group of countries which brokered the deal with Tehran most certainly is. British Foreign Secretary William Hague has even gone as far as to warn Israel not to sabotage the agreement, though acknowledged the country's right to skepticism given the deceptive behavior of Iran in the past.